Alright folks, Happy New Year! So says the dictator in Communist China, Mr. Xi Jinping. For New Year's, he had an address to the nation, a televised address. And the beginning of this address was rather tranquil and somewhat impressive on the beauty and the calmness throughout the Middle Kingdom because of those commie thugs in Beijing. Here, watch.
新年前夕，国家主席习近平通过中央广播电视总台和互联网，发表了2022年新年贺词。
同志们、朋友们、女士们、先生。
And in his address, Mr. Dictator, he mentions that they're looking forward to the reunification on both sides of the Taiwan Strait with Taiwan. Yeah, he's looking forward to that reunification. He says people on both sides want that. Maybe people in Communist China do, but the people in Taiwan who want that reunification, they're Fifth Columnists. They're commie spies. That's who they are. And if there is to be a reunification, then the one legitimate government belongs in Taiwan, because that's the one legitimate government of all of China. The government in Beijing is an illegitimate government of a bunch of thugs and gangsters. And about this peace and tranquility throughout the Middle Kingdom, ask the people in Tibet, the Tibetans there, the Buddhists, how peaceful and tranquil it is. When Tibetan monks are arrested and they just suddenly disappear while incarcerated. Gee, I didn't know what happened to that guy. Ask the Uyghurs in East Turkistan, known as Xinjiang, who were forced into labor. Forced labor? Slave labor. Ask the members of Falun Gong who get arrested and have their organs harvested out of their body while they are still alive. Ask the people in Hong Kong who had their freedom suppressed. Go ahead. So in lieu of the bloodthirsty activities of the commies in Communist China, this is my interpretation on how his speech should have went.
新年前夕，国家主席习近平通过中央广播电视总台和互联网，发表了2022年新年贺词。
同志们、朋友们、女士们、先生。
Now on the issue of what's taking place with the Uyghurs in East Turkistan, they're forcing them into labor, slave labor. But Joe's State Department doesn't call it slave labor. Joe's State Department of the United States of America softens it up a bit, and it's called forced labor. And members of the media, also in these United States, it's forced labor. It's not slave labor. The only place I was able to find in reference to what's taking place as slave labor was the Washington Times and College Willikers. Google mentioned slaves in China. Gee, you're going to pay for that, Google, for mentioning the truth of what's taking place in China. So the American news media softens up the slave labor issue in China. Alright. When there was slavery in these United States of America, was it called forced labor? Were the people looking for freedom called forced laborers? No. Slavery, slaves, because that's what it was. When the Nazis had their slaves, did we call it forced labor? We called it slave labor. But when the commies engage in such behavior, the American news media falls all over itself to soften it up. It's forced labor. Right. Now, all right, folks. To the good people in China, and those are the non-communists, God bless you, and may you have a good year, and may your year be better than the year before, and may the oppression and suppression taking place by the commies, poof, disappear as if it was a Tibetan monk incarcerated by the commies. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.